Yo, this is the One Nation Podcast 864, and we are here at the park today, man, and I'm with one of the best to probably ever lace him up and get on the court. I told him I was going to boost him up, man. It's the one and only Mr. J Free. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. How you doing? I'm good, bro. How you doing, man?
We're trying to speak loud, y'all.
Yeah,
we out here, the wind blowing, but he say he doing good, man. We're going to talk to him a little bit. But what I want to do, man, is I want to know how and when did J Free fall in love with basketball?
Oh, J Free fell in love with basketball at 3 years old, man. You talking about like 1988. So,
okay.
It's footage of me actually watching like Michael Jordan.
Oh, really?
As a kid, that was my favorite player. As a kid.
Understand.
As a kid.
As a kid.
Just watching.
You heard what he said, so
you're
going to say something else
later. As a kid. But growing up, you can see like it's me just getting infatuated with the game. I'm looking at the dunk contest, and I'm just like, that was it. That was it, man.
That was in you. That's like I say, man. You say you was 3 years old.
Yeah.
I think I fell in love with it when I was about 5, man. Like you say, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
He was everybody's GOAT. But y'all heard what he said. So I'm gonna ask him something later on. So we ain't gonna get into that yet.
All right.
But man, your love for the game, and I'm gonna tell y'all a story, man, that he probably don't remember. And I said this one time before. He bust our ass when we was at Fair Falls. He was at Boiling Springs, if I'm correct. Yeah, and I tell it all the time. It was like, man, who guard J Free? Hell, you can't guard him. Ain't nobody gonna guard him. He just gonna do it. He just gonna get his, coach.
Bro, I don't even remember that.
See what I'm saying? He done played against so many, man. But look, see, that's how you know he good. He's like, man, I don't remember that. I probably dropped 30 on you. I don't remember. But hey, man, he was a heck of a ball player. But bro, we talked about your love, where you fell in love with it yet. Right. But who put the ball in your hand? Was it like a father thing? Yeah. You just did one of them things?
It was my dad.
The dad?
He introduced it. I credit two people.
Yeah.
My dad and then my big brother / cousin Terrell.
Okay, shots out.
Terrell Bird.
Okay.
Dorman.
Okay, Dorman Cavalier.
Yeah, so my pops was the one who introduced me. Mm-hmm. Recording my sessions, was always there, hand and foot, he was always the one. Okay. And Terrell was like the big brother, the big athletic brother that I looked up to playing wise. Where my dad was older, he's a little older. That's dad, so it's always that second voice.
Always.
That second voice for me. So that's my credit for me.
Okay.
Basketball.
Okay, that's what's up, man. But look, I was just messing with you about them 30 points. But let me ask you something. And you gotta have one. It has to be one game you remember that sticks out more than anything. Like, was your breakout game? What was it?
Well,
this win killing us.
The one that sticks out to me the most is when I dropped 36 on Spartan High.
I'm glad it wasn't Dorman.
My senior year, we had never beat them, and then I got tired of them losing to them. And so last chance I ever got to play them, man, it was at their house.
Ooh.
On them told them, man.
Ooh, 36 on the bike.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, so that's one of my most memorable moments as far as high school.
High school. Now you don't play, like I said, you play middle school, high school. Tell them about your college, because I found you a little bit too in the upstate.
Well, I played at upstate 2003 to 2007. I broke the single season record for three-pointers.
Y'all heard that.
I was on par to shatter the school record. Tore my ACL my senior year. I tried to apply for a medical red shirt. They wouldn't give it to me, so that was it. That was the end of my playing career.
Really?
Yeah.
So after you told you, what, the ACL?
Yeah, left one right here.
Man, now I hear a lot of players, that happen to a lot of people. Now, what's the recovery for that, bro? Like, how do you come back from that?
I mean, basically, from upstate kind of cut me loose, and so it was kind of me having to do things on my own.
Yeah.
That timetable, back then it was like 6 to 12 months. Now with the update, upgraded, technology and stuff, it's probably quicker. But I spent a lot of time in the pool, rehabbing, doing a lot of swimming pool workouts, a lot of bike workouts, a lot of leg building exercises. Right. So it took me to honestly, bro, I never got back 100%. I probably got back to about 80, 85.
Yeah.
And it took maybe about a good year and some change, honestly, to actually get back playing. I never was the same pre-injury, but to actually be competitive.
Now let me ask you, how was that just one of the freak things?
Yeah, man.
It was just one of them things that just happened.
Freak accident. It just changed my life, really. It really did, man.
Man, you hear about a lot of athletes, man. It just be one of them things, man. That definitely happy. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I watched you play. If you hadn't tore that, you wouldn't be sitting right here today.
Absolutely.
You know, this dude here, I mean, I don't know how long he would have been, but he would have been in that league now.
Yeah.
The NBA was, he definitely would have been there, man.
I would have had a shot, definitely.
Oh, definitely, bro. Now, if you had a win, what's the team you might have wanted to play for?
Bro,
because you know the draft don't work like that.
Right.
You know?
I wouldn't cared. I took any team.
You would have went anywhere.
Wouldn't matter.
Went anywhere,
wouldn't matter, bro. Being in the league is being in the league.
Ooh, that would have been, what year that would have been?
So 07. 07. So yeah, that 07.
Okay.
08 year. Yeah.
Oh man, that would have been something, bro.
Yeah.
But look, man, we glad you're here and you're doing your thing right now, man. So, you know, we already done talked about him coming up, you know, what he did coming up as a youngster. But let's talk about what you got going on off the court and still back on the court, because you coach a little bit too, right?
Right. So after my ACL, I kind of floated around a little bit.
Yeah.
Finally in 2015, I started doing basketball training. Like seriously, I dabbled into it earlier, but seriously, 2015, created a website in 2016 in the LLC.
Gotcha.
That's J Free Journey Basketball Training.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I just took that and built it one kid at a time.
Yeah.
And then now it's to where it's a legitimate side business that I do.
Okay.
And I just train kids.
Yeah.
Currently, right now, I was telling you earlier before we started rolling, I started a nonprofit.
Yeah, I hear this.
Back in September of last year, called Jay's Journey Incorporated.
Okay.
And so that's basically a nonprofit dedicated to these underprivileged, underserved kids that need a mentor, need a sports outlet. My league is for these guys. So, for example, I just started. I drove around Spartanburg County, and I hit every middle school and said, hey, you know, if a kid got cut, send them my way.
Hey,
so
I hear that. That's dope.
I was able to amass a basketball league, and we just did that this past season. And the rest is history.
How many schools you hit?
I hit every single middle school in Spartanburg County. You're talking about from Chesney all the way out to Rainbow Lake, all the way out to Gable. Took a whole 6-7 hours to do that.
And
driving.
You know, that's major cause after, I'm not bragging, but I ain't been cut. I don't know what it's like to be cut. But that would be major to a kid.
Right.
Because, you know, I done seen a couple of my cousins get cut. Devastating. Feel like, oh, this is the end or whatever. Yeah. But for you to come through and pick them kids up, you know, I'm pretty sure they was down at the time.
Yeah.
And then build a league with them.
Yeah.
Bro, that's major. And it's right here in the Bird.
Yeah.
Right here. Now, man, that had to take a lot of time, bro.
Yeah, it took me just as far as, I don't know, man, it happened pretty quick, bro.
Did it?
Yeah, I was wanting to do it in November. Had a couple setbacks, but then we started first game in January.
Okay.
And it was a 10-week season. And this is a real season. These guys have real jerseys.
Okay.
That we keep stats. I did player of the game.
Yeah.
I did MVP. We just had a banquet 2 weeks last weekend.
Shots out.
To piggyback on what you were saying, one particular guy got cut from his school.
Okay.
Dude wound up getting co-championship MVP.
Oh man,
so you go from being down and now getting cut
Yeah.
to winning the championship, winning the MVP. That's amazing. You know what I'm saying? And that does wonders to the kids' mental.
Yeah.
It's important. You know what I'm saying?
Now, do you coach all ages?
This
what you coach?
I really specifically do middle school, so you're talking about 6th, 7th, 8th graders. But I train all levels.
Okay.
From age 8 and up, and it's boys and girls.
Okay. Let's see. I ain't know that you train boys and girls. 'Cause I got some girls that may want to play, man. Cause you got to keep them kids, you know, going. But I'm gonna tell you something. What you did with that, just going around getting those kids, man. You don't know how many kids you probably actually saved.
Right.
Because a lot of kids, when they get cut, they feel like it's the end of the world. And sometimes, not all of them, but sometimes those kids think about going to do something that they ain't got no business doing.
Right.
And you came through, grabbed them up, picked them up, started a league with it. And bro, it's like it was God's plan. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the rest of that is history. So you doing it. Now, let me ask you something. You doing this every year?
Yeah, well, this be every year.
Now, y'all definitely, I want y'all to understand that. Listen to what he's saying. If your kid or your children get cut, it's not over for him yet.
Right.
You know, he's coming through, picking them up, and he's training them. And y'all know, and what we're going to do in a minute, we're going to go to this court. I'm not going to let him give you all his training skills, but I know some of y'all like Jay Free. Nah, y'all crazy. Y'all know who Jay Free is. We're going to let him shoot a little bit, man, and we're going to have a good little time. But I got a couple more questions for you. So we're going to get back to something he said. Now, he told us coming up, Jordan was his player.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm about to do it.
Let's
So,
Let's do it.
with that being said, as you was coming through school and everything,
Yeah.
who'd you got? I think I know.
Okay, so I'll tell you, a lot of people don't know this.
Uh-oh.
Kobe, well, I said it too soon already. So
Go ahead.
Jordan was my favorite player as a kid.
Right.
By the time I got in high school, my favorite player was Ray Allen.
Woo!
With the Bucks.
Okay.
Ray Allen was that dude. That's who I like really love.
And he shoot like
right. But then I don't know, man. It's like something clicked, and then I just instantly became a Kobe fanatic.
Okay.
Probably my freshman year in college.
Okay. Kobe.
I became a Kobe fanatic. So
Okay.
Kobe is my favorite player of all time.
Kobe's your favorite
But
of all time.
the best player of all time is LeBron James.
Oh no, y'all did not hear him just say that.
Like, and
Let's
this
be real with it,
I'm
Jay.
a Kobe fanatic. Kobe's my favorite player.
Yeah.
Kobe is the most skilled player,
Right.
in my opinion, ever.
Right.
I think Jordan is the greatest as far as accomplishment wise.
Right.
I would give that to Jordan as far as winning and stuff. But the best player
All around.
that has ever touched a basketball is LeBron James.
And see, I'm glad I can have this conversation with him. Jay, you don't know how much heat I done caught.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes, man, from barbershops to here, there, and the third. They kind of look at me like, are you crazy? You saying Jordan ain't the GOAT? That's not
It's
what we're
nostalgia,
saying.
man.
You're
They're
right.
holding on to the
And
nostalgia.
like I tell people, I say, look, Jordan, I give it to Jordan. We all wanted to be Jordan. Kobe too.
Right.
But now, it like somebody say, LeBron don't have a killer instinct. Well, how the heck he got 40,000 points?
Right.
It don't make sense.
You can't argue with facts, man.
You're right. If the numbers don't lie, bro.
Right.
I mean, all around. And then I'm gonna tell you what this other dude said. Gilbert Arenas. I called him on the podcast.
I like Gilbert.
Gilbert say, I think they was talking about Steph Curry. Somebody said Steph Curry is not considered in their book. I don't know who it was. A great point guard because he don't lead his team in assists. All right, so then somebody's like, well, who leads the team in assists? They said Draymond. But then they went here. They said, well, if you basing it off that, LeBron James probably one of the best point guards because he leads the team in assists every. So it could go either way,
quiet,
man.
yeah.
You know, people get quiet, but I'm glad you said that. But I did not know Ray Allen was your guy. But I can feel you got a love for the three-pointer.
Yeah.
And Ray Allen was a hell of a three-point shooter, man.
Right.
Now, who did you? Well, was Ray Allen the guy you met in the game now, or that somebody you wanted to be like who I really want to be like?
Dude, I just went out there and hoop. So I
Went out
think,
there and
man, in
ball.
high school, man,
Yeah.
I was more like an athletic, like run the floor type of dude, score
Gotcha.
transition. So honestly, man, I was more like a Westbrook with a jump shot. That's kind of how I felt like in high school.
Okay.
Now, other people might tell you different, but that's
Yeah.
kind of how I felt. I got to college, I got transformed into like basically a come off a screen, Rip Hamilton, Ray Allen catch and
Ray
shoot
Allen
guy,
catch and shoot
threes.
guy. Okay. Now, how was that adjustment for you?
I mean, it was different, but
Mm-hmm.
going back, I kind of regret it now because I got turned into just a catch and shoot guy, and my
Oh,
handles
okay.
kind of went away.
Okay.
I had a crazy handle in high
Yeah,
school and
yeah,
all that.
yeah.
I was known for that.
Yeah.
I got to college, it kind of went from handling to catch and shooting, which is, I didn't know I had the ability to catch and shoot till I got to college.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I kind of regret doing that because now I kind of almost forgot how to dribble almost. But
Yeah.
so in high school, I guess I'll try to model after Ray Allen and Kobe, even a little AI,
Yeah.
but I was kind of just myself. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. But I'm glad you said that, man. And I'm glad we talked about this LeBron thing right quick.
Yeah.
So a lot of the people out there that's gonna see this, y'all watching, y'all heard what the young fella said.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can't not recognize greatness. All them guys is great.
Yeah.
But
Right.
let's just give it to them and let's stop having this discussion. Who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Because I know. Let me tell you something. We always say there'll never be this, there'll never be another this, never be another that. Now, I don't know if we'll live to see it, but somebody, somewhere, one day, gonna be better than LeBron James.
It might be women.
You never know. It might be. You know what I'm saying? Because
He cooking right now.
let's be real, man. The boy is doing this thing, man. And that's just, all around. I mean, but if he get like a little bit more meat on him,
Man, it's over with.
man, it's
What
probably,
you gonna do?
It's nothing you can do to guard him.
Bro had 40 and 20 last night.
Bro, I watched him come down on a full court, on a breakaway, held the ball up here, so nobody can get to it. 2 steps.
What you gonna do?
Nothing you can do about it. Right. But y'all done heard a little bit about Jay, man. Let me ask you something. For the kids out there that's going through, I guess as a kid, we try to decide what we want to do.
Yeah.
We want to play football, we want to play basketball, baseball. How would you tell them to follow their dream?
if you are passionate about something, go after it no matter what.
Right.
That's what I would say. So if you like football, become a student of it, dude. Watch it.
Right.
Like, you got to become like just infatuated with it, like unconditionally.
Right.
And it's whatever you like. And it might take you a minute to figure out what that is, but everybody is good at something. I don't care what nobody says.
You're right.
Don't let nobody tell you that different. Like, it don't matter what it is, you good at something. I'm good at something. Like, you just figure out what it is, and then you go after it, man. And school is important, of course. You want to you want to stay on top of that.
Yes, sir.
But just find your passion and then go after it, and don't let nobody else tell you not to.
Because what a lot of these kids got to understand, man. Yeah, you might be able to dribble a ball and dunk and do all this, but if them academics ain't right, you'll never see that court. You know what I'm saying? Or you'll never see that field. And that's one thing I wanted to talk about. How big is academics, when it comes to kids playing professional sports? Because I'm going to be honest. Now, I'm going to tell you what messed me up. The grading level, if my wife is listening, the grading level is a little different this time. When we was coming through, certain things was a D or F. But now, certain things that used to be a D and F is a passing grade a little bit. So I'm in the middle of with my son, in which he don't have none of them. He got A's and B's. But I want to keep him at that level. Yeah. And I want to let him know that, look, man, you can play football all you want because he's a football fanatic. But at the same time, if you ain't got your grades up to par, you can forget it. Now, was there any time that you struggled with that coming through school?
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of us do. I'm going to jump on mine, too. You go ahead.
Bro, I was good all the way up, elementary school, middle school.
Yeah.
High school, I started slacking off by my senior year. Now, I was in the beta club, 4.0 GPA in high school.
Gotcha.
When I got to college, bro, it was a culture shock because, and I felt like, am I getting dumber? It's like, no, I'm not. You're not getting dumb. Yeah. Classes are getting harder, and you gotta. It's more of a demand.
Right.
So, I almost flunked out my freshman year.
Oh, really?
I got put on academic probation and all that.
Oh,
so
man.
I had to really spend the rest of my career, my college career, digging out of the hole I created my freshman year.
Yeah.
And so I had to buckle down. I had to get tutors. I had to do all that stuff to make sure I was on top.
Yeah.
Now, had I had that mindset coming in, I wouldn't have to deal with that. But it was a learning experience. It was an adjustment. And so that just goes to say it's really important that you build up good habits in middle school because those habits are going to follow you as you progress through your career.
You're right. And that's something I was telling somebody the other day, man. They was like, did you ever struggle in school? I said, yeah, I struggled in school a lot. They was like, what you mean? I said, well, trying to balance, athletics and stuff because I didn't play a lot in high school. I played baseball out of school. I played baseball and basketball. You know what I'm saying? And just trying to keep my mind on the game and in the books, it can be challenging. You got to be locked all the way in, man. And that's something I'm telling kids everywhere, bro. If you want to play, you got to give it your all, but you also can't forget you got to stay right in them books, man.
Right.
Because if you don't, like you say, he got put on academic probation. He bounced back from it. But I hope y'all heard something he said he did. He went and got tutors. He went and got everything he needed to do. So it may happen to you, but take the right movements to get you back on track. You know what I mean? If you gotta get a tutor, get a tutor. If you gotta do this, do that. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That's what we're here for, man. Right. That's what we're here for. But look, we done chopped it up a little bit. We're gonna take a quick little intermission and we're gonna go to this court. And we gonna see if my boy still got it. I know he do. So we'll be back in a second. Let's go. All right, you ready? All right, y'all, check this out. I'm out here with the man himself. He done got his shots up, but what I wanted to do, Jay, kind of, so anybody that want to come to us, because you do a camp too, right?
Yeah, I do camp,
Yeah, he does a camp. So if any kid is kind of sitting on the side wondering, what they going to be doing at the camp? I'm going to let him give you a sneak peek of why they call him Jay Free the Trainer.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So Jay, give him something, man. Give him something.
All right, so the first thing you want to make sure you know how to do, you got to understand your left foot from your right foot.
Okay.
So if you want to shoot a right-hand layup, general rule of thumb, you're going off your left foot. So if I'm going in, I hope you can hear me. I'm going in here, I'm jumping on the left foot, like that. And the wind caught that. I'm going out here. Woo, that wind caught that.
Yeah, the wind caught it.
So I'm going here, and I'm doing like that. Boom. Boom. All right, now, on the left side is opposite. One foot, take a wild guess. You right foot.
Right foot.
So I'm going like this here, boom. Oh, I'm missing.
And that was something I could never do, shoot a left.
Right, so you want to go here, up, boom, boom, like that. And then you can just learn how to do reversals. Get in that ball, boom, here.
Yeah. With either hand.
Yeah, either hand. So that's one step you can do.
That's
now,
one step. Listen.
You also gotta learn how to do triple threat. What's the 3 options on triple threat? You got it. Pass, dribble, shoot. So if I'm a right-handed player, most right-handed players, our left foot is our pivot foot. Pivot foot is gonna be the glue foot. You wanna keep it down, this is what you turn on. Here, boom, here. If you're right-handed, if you're left-handed, most of the time your right foot's gonna be your pivot, so you're here. But the secret is, it's one nugget. It's good if you can do both pivots. You can pivot this way, or you can pivot that way.
Okay.
So what you wanna do is you catch it flat-footed, so the ref don't know which one you is. You might do that, or you might catch it. You might do that. All right.
Footwork.
So that's a little. So it's all about footwork.
Right.
If you learn footwork, you'll be good.
Y'all heard that, right? And now look, he been doing this forever. You know, I ain't gonna even pivot off nothing because y'all know I'm just not getting back on my knee injury. So I'm gonna let him get a couple shots up, man. Jay, now explain to these kids the one thing that's important is free throw.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get fouled, you go to that free throw line, it's a freebie. It's a freebie. We expect it for you to shoot them and hit them. Tell them how important the free throw is.
Man, it's important because if you down one,
right,
you need a bucket, you need a free throw, you got to make that. That's
right.
If it's late in the crunch and they foul you, you got to make them. Otherwise, it's gonna kill your momentum.
Right.
When you make free throws, it boosts your team morale and your team momentum. You miss it, get back down court. So to make sure that you're working on free throws, you got to do what's called form shots. So what I got to do is have my guy hand here. It's a placeholder, and I want to shoot it. Oh, that wind going. The wind winded, right? So you want to do it here. If I'm right-handed, I want to have this little gap here.
Right.
I want to guard my fingertips. I want to flick that wrist like that.
Right.
How many do you need to do a day? 20? 30? No. You need to do 100, 200, 300. Oh, these, boom. That's where you getting your form down. That's all you're doing, getting that form down.
Y'all heard that, right?
Like that.
I told you.
If you left-handed, this way.
Now you was right-handed, right?
I was right-handed. Flick that wrist at the rim.
Okay. But look, he told y'all the points of free throws. He giving y'all a little bit of what he's gonna bring with the camp, man. Let me ask you something. With your camp, how long do the camp run?
We'll do Monday through Thursday.
Okay.
Usually 9 to 12.
9 to 12, Monday through Thursday.
Think about doing the second session later that day, 5:30 to 8:30. That's in the works.
When do that start up? What month is
We're gonna do that in June.
June. Okay.
And a lot of it still to be determined, but ballpark is June. We're gonna do the whole month of June. Okay. Different age groups per week.
Now tell them where your camp is, bro.
It's gonna be
send everybody to you
at First Free Will Baptist Church.
Okay.
That's off 90 Blackstock Road, Inman, South Carolina.
Okay.
And we're working on doing it at New Life Baptist Fellowship. That's off of 350 Old Furnace Road. Okay. But all that stuff I have for them.
Okay.
I have all the information for you.
Y'all heard that, man. You wanna hit them with a shot before we get up out of here?
This wind,
the
do
wind
me right.
is blowing now, y'all.
We're gonna make some edits too. So the thing about, can you hear me? The thing about shooting is you want to make sure you got confidence, all right?
Right.
If I miss it, my mindset is I believe every single shot I shoot gonna go in. So I don't care. It can airball, I don't care. Please win on campus. Oh yeah, that's it. That's a shot. So what we do is we just stay consistent. Get in that ball.
Oh, he hot now, y'all. Y'all see that? Give me one more.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's money.
All right,
man.
money in the bank.
He already, look, and I'm gonna let y'all know something. He got a name on the ball too. When you come to name on the ball. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. And I got the t-shirt too.
Yeah, show him. Let me get the ball.
JBL wind blowing.
Y'all heard that.
JBL, J Free Youth Basketball League.
Basketball League, man. Y'all make sure y'all go in and check him out.
Yeah.
J Free got his own basketball league. He's doing this thing. He's been doing this thing for a minute. And man, look, y'all heard the fundamentals, what you gotta do. What you gotta do to stay focused, kids, and everything. And that wind is blowing. But look, we had a great podcast today. I ain't gonna keep it too long. Jay, it's been real, my brother.
Hey, thank you
yes,
so much,
sir.
bro.
And we're gonna get a couple picks before we get out of here, but this has been the One Nation Podcast 864 with Jay Free. Oh, go ahead.
Can I say something?
I'm gonna let him have it.
I want to shout him out. Hey, it's incredible what he's doing.
Appreciate it, bro.
He's legit. Hey, I appreciate this, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Skillful interviewer. I gotta give props when I see it, bro.
Hey,
I
bro.
love it.
And I appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean to mess up your
Oh, no, you good. We out here having a good time. But look, it's the One Nation Podcast 864 with Jay Free, and we signing off. Peace.